assortment that's all based in white chocolate. White chocolate strawberry Christmas swirl that you see there in the middle. We also have the white chocolate devil's food over on the end that also has the white chocolate chips, and then white chocolate red velvet. Each one of these beautiful little works of art is $1/4 pound. So this is going to be something you will love to serve for your holiday gathering. But here's the best part. While you can get it delivered the week of November 9th or the week of December 7th, this is one of the few pieces in the show you can actually have delivered right now and actually eat them right now because they're incredibly delicious. And my line producer just said, okay. So that being said, I want to introduce you to Alan Rosen, who is part of the family that has been crafting Junior's Cheesecake for decades. So good, sir. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you? Very excited.
Well, I said earlier, I can't remember the last time I've seen you so excited about something new.
We took first of all, people love individual cheesecakes.
Yes, our minis are always so popular and our buyers can never get enough.
Great for gift giving, great for using 2 at a time, 1 at a time, having dessert at a moment's notice. Plus, we took our most popular flavors.
Yeah.
And you know, people went crazy last year when we started to add white chocolate into cheesecake. Makes it a little creamier, makes it even sweeter.
A little sweeter.
So we took our most popular flavors, the strawberry Christmas swirl.
Look at that. Look at how fluffy it is.
You know, everyone thinks cheesecake shouldn't be creamy, folks. If you let it sit out at room temperature, it should be as creamy and smooth as rich as this one right here. But let me show you all flavors, if I could just show you.
Yes, because you're
so
getting
people know exactly what you're getting.
6 in each of the 3 flavors.
Right here would be great. You're gonna get 6 of the red velvet layer cake cheesecakes, 6 of the Christmas strawberry swirl cheesecakes, and 6 of the devil's food cheesecakes.
Love it.
Each one is infused with the white chocolate. So this one has white chocolate in the cheesecake and white chocolate on top. The Christmas swirl has white chocolate throughout the cheesecake. And the red velvet has white chocolate inside of the cheesecake.
Oh my word. And so just to remind you, this is one of the few items in the show we actually have on Easy Pay. 2 easy payments of $29.98 a month. Get it now, get it in November, or get it in December, but your shipping and handling is included. And you may even lock this into auto delivery if you want to, and I'll explain how that works in just a minute. But I need to take a bite of the Christmas swirl. That's the number 1 flavor, right?
The number 1 most popular flavor, but then we have the devil's food cheesecake with white chocolate.
Oh my gosh.
So this one, my dad, who's watching, 81 years old, is watching right now. One
Dad.
morning over breakfast, he says, why don't we take a plain cheesecake and put it inside of a chocolate layer cake? So you have dark chocolate cake on the bottom, our New York style cheesecake infused with Barry Callebaut white chocolate blended into the mixture. Chocolate fudge, look how creamy.
Chocolate fudge on the white chocolate cheesecake.
And then white chocolate chips. You got white chocolate in my fudge and in my cheesecake.
Yeah, right.
Look how creamy and moist.
Why is it so creamy? How are these done? Because I think people don't realize that as much work goes into the minis as goes into the large ones.
We blend our cheesecakes for 45 minutes and we bake them with a water bath. So each pan is surrounded by about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of water. Spreads the heat evenly, adds moisture to the oven, and makes it as creamy and smooth as what you're tasting right now.
It is so creamy when you put that fork in your mouth and it takes you like 5 seconds just to get the fork out of your mouth. You know that it is so incredibly creamy. And then you combine the white chocolate with the idea of red velvet.
So you have red velvet cake, you have New York style cheesecake infused with white chocolate, and then you have a blend of our buttercream and cream cheese frosting.
Oh my word. Okay, wait, I just need to remind you at home. $59.96 for these minis that are beautiful and portion controlled, and you take out exactly what you want. With all of our food for Christmas in July, you're not billed until they're shipped. So you're reserving your spot right now. But if you don't want this to come until November or December, we're gonna bill you when it is shipped off to you at that time. So you're just placing your reservations for maybe great gifts or little place settings for people when they come over to your house.
Yeah, it's nice. You can have this already plated. You don't even need to use a knife. So you can put this out on your favorite cake stand. It's defrosting at the same time. So you keep these in your freezer right until you're ready to put them out on your favorite cake stand. This is how they're going to come. So you can work right from your freezer. You'll have 2 trays stacked right. They'll each be shrink wrapped, each tray. They'll be right on top of one another.
Just like
Thank you.
So easy.
Okay, so take out what you need. Take out what you need when you need it, and you'll always have great dessert around.
And you know what? Over 900 of these have now been ordered. So that being said, I want to tell you a little bit about auto delivery before we go to the phone. So I'm going to step around the side of you, sir. Because if you go into auto delivery, And you will get your first shipment, the one we just talked about, the time of your choosing. You can actually get it immediately if you want to, which is rare when it comes to a holiday dessert, but Alan didn't want you to have to wait.
Why
he
not?
wants you to
Just
sample the goods.
Just because it has Christmas swirl.
That's
it's a great
right.
way. Try it now.
Yeah.
Reserve one for Thanksgiving or Christmas, and we know you're going to love it. That's why we're letting you do that.
And that's why it's so amazing. So whatever your first shipment is, you will get that at the time of your choosing. Your second shipment is this one right here, and this will come to you in March. And so the devil's food is going to remain the same. But your Christmas swirl now comes to like a pastel Easter swirl, but it's still strawberry in the middle. And then the red velvet changes to carrot cake cheesecake. Here, I wanted to show you, here's a little piece of the genuine carrot that actually goes into this recipe. So that would be in March on time for Easter. And then one last shipment in June if you lock into auto delivery. Once again, the white chocolate devil's food cheesecake stays the same, but your strawberry turns to raspberry swirl cheesecake. And then the one on the end will turn to that lemon coconut cheesecake just on time for summer. I know Jason upstairs is going,
coconut layer cake cheesecake is a fantastic cake, by the way.
Great for summertime. And I love that you change your flavors appropriately. And by the way, 1,400 are now gone. And I've said this so many times, even when Cindy Russo is with us, what I like about what you do so much is, Alan, you will not make something if it doesn't work. You're not going to go to a food fad and say, oh, let's do a cheesecake out of that. It's got to work.
These are pure flavors that are pure plays on our most popular flavors mixed in with white chocolate. So all we did was make our best flavors a little sweeter, a little creamier, a little better, and it's something that the QVC customers have said, hey, we love this.
The white chocolate.
So we said, why not for Christmas? And what's always interesting about these little fellas, you know, trust me, this is not easy because every box that's ordered, we have to make 18 individual cheesecakes.
And there aren't enough of those pans, by the way. I know this for a fact to go around, and our buyers getting into the end of the season are always asking for more, and there's a point at which you just can't make anymore, and you always have to stop when we run out.
Right, because we have to bake, you know, the Christmas swirl, we swirl and everything by hand. The red velvet, we bake the bottoms, then we put the cheesecake on top, then we have to finish the tops with the cream cheese frosting, or the devil's food, we bake the dark chocolate cake, then we bake the cheesecake, then we finish it with the fudge and the chocolate. Multiple steps. So it's 18 individual cheesecakes, and the same labor that goes into making an 8-inch cheesecake, or a 3-pounder or 4-pounder goes into making
each one of these
little fellas, which, as you said earlier, are a quarter of a pound each.
Quarter of a pound each. So yes, they're portion controlled, but what I love about it is that they're still substantial, and what some people like to do is actually cut them even in half, and then people get to sample more than one when they put them out. Over 2,000 sets have now been ordered.
You know what's funny? Individually, some of these are 300, nothing's over 380 calories.
Which, as for a dessert, is great.
It's great. So if you have one of these cakes, I think it's 350 calories.
That actually will be my dinner, thank you very much.
No problem. You could have, as you said, though, you can split one. It's just enough to get your sweet tooth on. You know, I only eat sweets on the weekends now.
Is that right?
Yeah,
you're a good
not?
boy. Listen to you.
I'm trying to be sometimes. I did have a brownie. I thought last night was the weekend, so I had a brownie.
That's okay. If you thought it was the weekend, then you're in the clear.
Again, look how creamy and smooth and rich.
And just another reminder for you, 3 ship dates. One of the few things in this 2-hour show that you can actually get immediately if you want to give it a try, or if you just can't wait till holidays and you've been waiting for these to come back in, you can do that, or do November or December. Kelly from Texas is going to chat with us for just a little bit. Kelly, you are live on QVC for our Christmas in July celebration. I'm Sharon, and this is Alan. How are you?
Hi, Kelly.
I'm great. How are you today?
Hi, we're great. So have you tried Junior's Cheesecake with your family in the past?
I have not. This is going to be the first time.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Why today? Have you seen them before, or is this truly the first time you're even seeing them on the air?
I've seen them before, but I'm doing some Christmas shopping today, getting ready for the holidays.
Okay.
So I thought that I would include these for the holiday treat.
Great.
So
I'm honored that you're going to share that with your friends and family. It really means the world to me. Thank you.
I agree. Is your intention for these, Kelly, to just serve to people that come to your home, or will you be giving any of them as gifts?
I may give some as gifts, but I think mostly it will be to serve at home, put a few out, and I think the girls might like splitting them up so they don't eat a whole cheesecake.
Right, that's great.
Right. Did you get the immediate ship date, or did you go for one of the ones at the end of the year?
I'm going for one for the holidays in November.
Okay.
Great.
Well, do yourself a favor and just sneak one yourself and give it a try. So that way you give yourself some time. If we begin to run out of them at that time, you can always get some more if you want.
Okay, I might do that.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you,
Have a
Kelly.
great holiday season.
Enjoy them.
In July.
Thank you. Have a great holiday.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
you too. Bye-bye.
It's so nice to be able to have, when people say, I'm going to serve this to my family. So you have all these great choices. So if someone likes chocolate, they have devil's food.
Oh, yes,
a lot
I
of
do.
people seasonally, obviously, for Christmas and Thanksgiving, love red velvet.
Yes.
A lot of people are decorating the tree Thanksgiving weekend, so they have this for Thanksgiving, and it sort of starts the holiday season going.
This can actually become a tradition, as the large size cakes had become a tradition for so many years for viewers here at QVC. Couldn't even imagine having Christmas without a large Junior's cheesecake. With 2,700 now
Wow.
ordered, what I think is really nice about this is we're starting new traditions with the minis. There's something cuter. It can be less formal than the huge cake, so it's like people are popping over. You take a couple of them out,
Imagine
you
this.
decorate the tree.
You plate these all, and you have them all ready to go on your buffet table. So when it becomes time for dessert, you don't have to do all that work.
That's right. And by the
you
way,
can sit and relax because you've just done all this work for Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas Eve dinner, and you can sit and relax with your friends and family. And that's why, dessert usually takes the most time to make.
Yes.
And then do you really want to cut it and deal with it? This way,
Right.
we've done all the work for you.
And you know what? Just before I ask my good friend Leah in, I do want to ask you, when we take them out of the freezer, because I know our temptation is always stick your face in it as soon as you
Right.
get it out of the freezer, but we can't do
Here's
that.
the
What should
good
we do?
news. The good news with these is you can take them right out of the freezer and they'll defrost rather quickly because they're
'Cause
each
they're
a
small.
quarter pound.
Okay.
Okay, they're not small, but they're a quarter pound.
Well, yes, smaller than the large cake is what I meant.
It doesn't take as long as a 3-pound cheesecake. So that way, if you have people stop over tonight for dinner, you pull one out of the freezer in a half hour, you have a great dessert.
Can it stay out longer
Yes.
into the day and
These
be fine?
have been out for hours. Years ago, we used to leave cheesecake is best served at room temperature.
Yes.
So leave them out for hours.
And that's what
They'll
helps
get-
them to get
look how
fluffy on
gooey,
the inside.
Look how gooey this fudge is right here. I
Hey,
almost
Miss
hate to do
Leah,
it.
do you want
Leah,
a
do you
bite
like
of something?
Do you like chocolate, Leah? Or do you do?
Do you know me, Alan?
Well,
How long have
I
you known
assume.
Leah?
Let me introduce myself.
Okay, this is a new version of the Devil's Food Cheesecake with white chocolate in it.
Oh, really?
Should I feed it to you?
Oh, please.
Oh, he's feeding her.
Well,
Hey,
don't
wait,
be
I didn't
jealous.
get fed.
I'll feed you too.
How
Oh my goodness,
creamy
that's
is that?
creamy.
So, right.
Because it's the fudge.
Oh my
How
goodness.
good is that? And all our fudges, everything made from scratch.
So you don't
Right
source
as we're-
it anywhere else?
Right as we're decorating it, we're blending our fudge, and we're putting it right on the cakes.
That's
Oh, that
awesome.
is the
And it-
perfect mix of all of those things. That's really good.
You
Thank
can
you
keep
so
it.
much.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you very
welcome.
much. Oh, that's good. And what's fun is, yeah, whatever is your favorite,
You can have.
You get a choice.
You
Thank
do.
you guys.
You're
That's
very
yummy.
welcome, my dear. So I do want to remind you at home, 6 pieces each in 3 different flavors. The white chocolate strawberry Christmas swirl that we've known and loved for generations in the larger cake in the mini form, but now with the white chocolate in it.
Right.
And then we also have 6 of the ones that you see right there on the, end, the red
cheese-
velvet with the
s-
white chocolate.
And 6 of the Christmas swirl and 6 of the Devil's Food Cheesecake.
With the white
And
chocolate
they're going to
blended
come in
in
2
and the white chocolate
trays. So
chips.
some people, if you want to open up one tray and use 9 for one
Yep.
holiday,
And that's what I
Thanksgiving,
love. Here's the first
and
tray,
use
and they
9
come
for
nested on
Christmas,
top of each other.
They will stay in your freezer for up to 6 months. So use one, get it for Thanksgiving. You could use, if you have a smaller family, you can use
That's
one for
right.
Thanksgiving and one for Christmas. Or you can get one now, and it could last you till Thanksgiving
I
and Christmas.
say get them now because there's never a bad time to enjoy
You know
cheesecake.
what's great?
Wait, I need to step around you again for auto delivery. What's
Sure.
great?
What's great is you can get them now and save the Christmas and eat the other 2.
Sure, why
if you
not?
wanted
Because
to.
they'll stay good
If
in the
you-
freezer,
and
right?
It'd be great
If you
for your
wanted to.
barbecues. You could have great dessert.
So how many, Jason, are gone? 3,300 are now gone. So if you want to lock into auto delivery, you get your first shipment at the time of your choosing, now November or December. Then in March, just in time for Easter, the Devil's Food stays the same, but then you will get the strawberry swirl with your pastel colors for Easter. And then we change it to a carrot cake cheesecake with real carrots. And then in June would be your final shipment. The Devil's Food, once again, stays the same, but your strawberry changes to raspberry. And then we also get a lemon coconut cheesecake layer cake to go along with that as well. 2 easy payments. Lock those into those auto deliveries. Good sir, so
Happy
nice
holidays.
to see you. Happy
It's
holidays
great to celebrate
you too.
Christmas in July.
Isn't it?
Makes you
Especially with a
feel
little
like-
white chocolate.
Yeah, why not?
It's kind of fun.
White chocolate Christmas.
I love white chocolate. I know, I just said we needed Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye, and we'll have white chocolate Christmas. So in about 30 minutes, we have our one-time only value where the price is so low on this, you will never see the price lower in an entire year period for 1 full year. To get 12 full-size, regular-size apples from Mrs. Printables, I think is incredible.